Welcome back to the second half action here between the second-ranked London Monarchs and the fifth-ranked Sacramento Redwoods. It's been a pretty exciting first half, as you can see by the score. It's going to be a big business second half here. John Elway, Tim Brown, Jerome Bettis on one side. You got Otto Graham, Randy Moss on the other side. Something's got to give, folks. Come on. This is going to be a good second half. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. As always, hit the follow button on Twitch. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up. Hit the like button on YouTube. Help out that YouTube algorithm just a little bit. And check us out at patreon.com/tvsports27. The give to Jerome Bettis. Bounce into the outside. How about Bettis right there?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A big thank you to Patreon mega fans Justin Russell, Mr. Maple, Jonathan Harrigan, and Ultra fan K Duckman. Thank you guys. And patrons, thank you guys for helping keep this channel alive. With your support, we're able to get new equipment, new games, and we're able to stream this with you all the time. So we absolutely appreciate it. As a reminder, we are on call this week with my work, so if a call comes in, I'm gonna have to take it. Gotta hit the pause and take it, but we'll be back like we did earlier, so no worries there. Third down and long for the Monarchs here. Watch the first half if you haven't seen it yet on YouTube. It's up there. Elway is forced out, and then at the last minute, Dante Lavelli, he got both feet down. Absolutely. Redwoods, they were saying incomplete. But for Lavelli, no problem. Elway's had some big business throws in this ball game so far. Look at the heavy set on the right side of the field here. Play fake. Elway cannot get rid of it. He tried, but he got sucked into a throwing animation.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust to the
Unbelievable. That's going to be a second and long now for the Monarchs. Stacked line here for the Redwoods. And Elway quickly gets rid of it. Travis Kelce brings it in, but it's thrown down by Charles Woodson. And it's going to be third and long. So this would, they're going to, I think, out of field goal range here. So this would be an opportunity for 6 points if you go back to the last drive before the half that they might lose out on. But as soon as I say that, Elway, beautiful pass. Tim Brown brings it in. And it's a first down for the London Monarchs. So not a problem at all. Elway, he's on fire, man. Coming into the Revolution League. Elway, he's going to take off. In Season 3, he joined up with the Oklahoma City Bandits. Spent 2 seasons there and then was traded to the St. Louis Rhinos. Led the Bandits to a championship game appearance in Season 4, coming up just short against the Ann Arbor Annihilators.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not
ultimately the Bandits deciding to, I believe it was them that made the trade. Touchdown, Bettis. Monarchs reclaim the lead. I'm trying to remember who made the trade now. I think it was. No, I think it was the other way. I think St. Louis was the one that stole Elway away because they wanted a championship game quarterback.
For 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense.
Don't remember. I don't know. Look in the archive. Patreon.com/tvsports27. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my goodness. Some good years, man. It was, and I would love to keep playing that All-Pro 2K8 is what we were doing all those games on. And you can check out the last season All-Pro 2K8. But ultimately, because they only allow you to create 8 teams, it was just so hard. Where Madden, even though we have to use the relocation teams, we can't make our own teams, which Obviously, I wish we could make our own teams because we would bring back some of those other teams. I'm interested. What's that new Maximum Football or what have you that's coming out? That's obviously you can create your teams. I'm hopeful that one might be really good. I know they've had a couple of runs and they haven't really done much with it. Saquon Barkley, monster run there for a first down. He's had a slow game. One day, Madden will bless us and give us a creative team. Or we'll just have to play the old games. Oh my God, Otto Graham. I got beheaded by Ray Nitschke. I don't know if you guys would mind. I got all the old games with creative team on there. College football had the best creative team. Like, the old Maddens didn't really have that great a creative team. 2K5 did, but it was the same, template teams. But I did most of my creative team stuff on NCAA 07 and 08. You want to talk about some hours that were put into those two games over the years. My goodness. Some many hours of football put into those games. Oh, what a beautiful block. It almost looked like a block in the back. I don't know. Stanley Morgan. Refs don't call it.
Route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's Graham to throw it. It's a short
First down. Is that John Voight with the John Voight car? No, it's Stu Voight. You know about the John Voight car, right? Man, this has just been one team answering another with their touchdown drives. Oh, Barkley just has not gotten out of... maybe he needs to come out and you put Kareem Hunt in. Roger Worley. Otto Graham, though, still playing some incredible ball.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not
you leave Randy Moss wide open.
will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary. That's what we just saw, isn't it?
That catch good for 5. It's
third and 9 for the Redwoods here.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Graham.
Corner, touchdown.
A 15-yard.
This is what happens. This is number 2 versus number 5, folks.
From tying this football game.
Hello to all you folks joining us in the chat. I think we got Mr. Maple in the chat. Hello, my friend. Glad to have you. Thank you for being a Patreon mega fan. Your support means the world to us. Thank you so much. We also got a little, we got a donation. If you click the About Me tab on Twitch, we have it on YouTube as well, I think. We have the Ko-Fi link, and we have the PayPal there as well. But we want to give a little thank you as well, because we had a little donation coming in saying they're enjoying the action. So we'll give a little shout out there to Justin McGillicuddy. Appreciate you, sir. Are you the same Justin as Justin Russell? I don't know.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where
21-21, Jerome Bettis again. Jerome's got to have a talk with his O-line. Because, it's been all day long that Jerome Bettis has just gotten tied up behind his line.
And try and change the momentum of this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Elway.
Wow, tight window for Elway. First down, Travis Kelce.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here.
There's the big opening that Bettis was looking for, the bus.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he?
35 yards in 2 plays. You hear that?
Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Elway sending some guys in motion here.
Now Elway to throw.
Looking for Kelsey. Did he catch it?
Another big hitter there.
Yes, he did. My goodness. Let's see, we're going to get one more play. I think we will. They got to snap it here. Oh, Elway's going to take too long. Boy, that was a tapping to get him up to the line. I mean, number 2 versus number 5. You can't be more evenly matched than this. 7's all up and down the line. Forget about it, guys. These are 2 of the best, and we could see these guys meet up again in the postseason. Play fake, Elway, Kelsey. It's intercepted!
Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range.
Intercepted!
An interception.
I don't know if this
Folks in the chat, they're lighting it up here.
With the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side.
Charles Woodson, ladies and gentlemen.
They made a key play.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley.
Wow.
As we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes
So
together.
when you look back at this game, London's going to be kicking themselves because they've now turned it over twice when they've been looking for points. They had the beginning of the first half where the interception was thrown, and then they had this interception thrown here. So that's 10 points coming off the scoreboard. And they continue to run the ball with Barkley and another Denver Bronco and Von Miller making his first appearance. So we got Denver Bronco players on the London Monarchs, 3 of them, and then on the Lumberjack squad in Portland, we also have a bunch of Denver Broncos, Russell Wilson and Rod Smith and Terrell Davis, Otto Graham. Oh my God, what happened there?
And what a big-time play there. 42.
Warfield left wide open.
Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch.
And it may have just slightly
First down.
been overthrown by Otto Graham, because you're looking at a walk into the end zone touchdown right there if Warfield doesn't have to dive for it.
They're all the way down inside
Unbelievable.
for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's
Graham.
looking deep downfield.
Tipped up.
And a scary incompletion.
Wow.
Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game.
Graham putting another impressive performance together. A season chock full of them. I think, you know, an underrated quarterback in this league, just based on the games. Remember, we first saw him bust onto the scene, at least in the RXFL, as Graham's going to get sacked there. When he took on Tom, and all the hype was around Tom Brady and the Dirty Birds, and it was Otto Graham that came in and roughed up Brady and company. 3rd and long. At least getting to field goal range. Graham off the back of his foot. Chris Cooley has made some big plays today. So go ahead and take that lead.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
52-yard kick.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is
Jim Bracken.
This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is
It's right through the uprights.
And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So
24-21, and now those missing 10 points. The microscope is even bigger for the London Monarchs.
And happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across.
How does John Elway respond? The turnover in the end zone.
So here is the home side to take over on offense.
Now, there's still a lot of time. This is not the drive. But with the way Sacramento's playing, you don't want to give them an extra possession. Elway could not buy time. Leroy Selman, I believe that's his first sack of the game.
And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic.
Yeah, Elway tried to get rid of it, but Selman, man, he's too fast, he's too big.
So that complicates
From creamsicle and white to brown and green. Elway had plenty of time in the pocket. Travis Kelce reels it in. Touchdown, London. 82-yard touchdown from Elway to Kelce. At the bottom of your screen, that put Kelce over 1,000 yards for the year. Marlon Humphrey, what happened there? Got beat by his man.
All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The long
wow. 28-24, folks.
Very, very tidy two-play drive that time. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at
it's going to come down to the final possession.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the.
And we still got one more we're going to do with you right after this. Chicago, Austin.
So here are visitors to take over.
Two more 8-win ball clubs going at it. And you got Dallas and Mexico City on Patreon. There's Randy Moss. They're two top-tier teams, an 8-win and a 7-win squad. And then, back here on Twitch and on YouTube, the Atlanta Dirty Birds and the Oklahoma City Lancers battling for playoff positioning. Oh, boy. Oh, and Otto Graham's going to get called. I think Graham had his eyes locked in on his tight end who got thrown to the turf. And that play blew up. There was nowhere else for Otto Graham to go.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's going to go for
Graham going deep.
And that'll be incomplete.
And was looking for Cooley.
They couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today.
Boy, 3rd and 22.
They've done a great job of picking these up.
Oh.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Simeon Rice.
Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect.
Just coming in out of nowhere.
Just as you described, the coverage was excellent.
Oh, they got mixed up on the offensive line. No choice
So they bring out their
but the punt.
as the drive goes backwards, so he's
And now London is in a make it or break it drive right here. That one rolls into the end zone just barely. John James, to his chagrin.
So here is the home side to take over on offense.
And here comes John Elway and the London Monarchs looking to put this one away. There's the blocking. Oh, Bettis needed to bounce to the outside instead of the inside. He frustrated himself after that.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd.
Either way, though, still in a good spot. Woo! I don't think Elway saw Ricky Jackson coming around the side there. And all of a sudden, quickly, it's a 3rd down for the Monarchs. So very quickly, the Redwoods might be getting London off the field here. Well, and then there's a breakdown in coverage. 1st down, easy ed. And John Elway, we said he needed to get about 400 to break 4,000 on the year. He's getting really, really close. Monarchs are going to move into clock chewing mode. And this Redwood defense Bettis.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the
Driven down by Charles Woodson.
2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll run with Bettis.
That was a monster stop for the Redwoods. So here we go, 3rd down play.
As they stop him behind the line.
You're looking at Calais Campbell there. 3rd down, and what does London do? Do they throw it? Or do they give it to Bettis? They hand it off, and Bettis again gets stuck behind his own man, gets the 1st down. And for Sacramento, now they got to burn all of their timeouts, and they got to hope. They got to hope for a stop and a field goal here, which is going to put their guys in a drive down the field situation. Because again, you got Adam Vinatieri for the Monarchs. You have to imagine that's no problem. That's easy field goal for Vinatieri.
It's 2nd down now, and now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on.
And how conservative do you play if you're the Monarchs? Well, they don't even have to answer that question. We'll never know because Jerome Bettis picks up an easy 1st down. And a timeout called by the Redwoods.
So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally
so if they do stop him here, it's going to mean even less time now for Otto Graham and company. Bettis to the outside. Oh, Jerome Bettis. Well, folks, 137 on the ground, and that may be your football game, which would mean yet another win for the London Monarchs, who started the season with a tie against their in-country rival from London, the London Bulldogs. Sacramento would take that last time out, but I don't even think... Yeah, I think London, I mean, they could score one more time, but I think they can just take a couple of knees and this one will be done. There you go. That will clinch it. Wow, number 2. Looking to become number 1.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away.
And it could have been even worse because London left 10 points out on the field.
That was absolutely impressive. Everybody wants those.
So with a minute and no timeouts, it's not going to be impossible. Well, you got to get 2 touchdowns here. They may have been better off just taking the knee and letting this one wind down, but we'll see what happens here. Anything can happen in the RXFL. So they got to go 70 yards here.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 56 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of him.
Here's Otto Graham going for Randy Moss. Who else? And Randy Moss makes the catch. Are you kidding me?
64 yards.
I mean, who else are you going to throw it down to but Randy Moss? Why not? They got to hurry down the field.
But they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now it's Graham.
Oh!
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Wow.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal
This is the RXFL, guys. What do you say?
there's not a whole lot of space.
26 seconds.
That can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they
Oh, and Graham gets sucked into a throwing animation. Oh, the Madden gods curse the Sacramento Redwoods. And it's going to be intercepted. And that's your ball game. Oh, a last-ditch effort. Otto Graham got sucked into a sack animation.
Hey, let's go. Interception, baby. All day. All day.
And in desperation time, again, just tried to go to Randy Moss. And that's going to do it.
The offense back out there at the
So the
line.
Monarchs
And they've got this one
get a step closer.
So this one should just be
the number 1 seed, perhaps. Home field advantage throughout. A bye week.
It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the home team here, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week.
Hey, that's going to be back-to-back losses for the Sacramento Redwoods. Otto Graham, 319, 3 touchdowns. Elway, 328, 3 touchdowns. Barkley, not a good day. Randy Moss, 157. Bettis had over 100 yards rushing. Big business game. That's going to do it for the Monarchs and the Redwoods. But coming up, Twitch.tv. We got another big one on our hands. 9-win Chicago and 8-win Austin in a possible championship game preview. We'll see you in a few moments.